Bricktopian. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is an unboxing for March of 2024 and I believe it contains 3 items. One of the items in this particular order is actually a item that you buy in the reward center of the LEGO Insiders points page. Anyway, without further ado, let me open the box on this particular order. One thing I'd like to say is that they seem to have changed how they do their boxes now. It seems like all their boxes now are the ones that fold out as opposed to the ones that have the lid on top, and I don't like it because it makes it more difficult when you want to open it and take the parts and sets out of it. Considering the size of this box, there isn't actually a lot in it really. They've used quite a big box for what is included. But anyway, let's have a look at what was included so you can get a better idea. So first up in this order, I'd like to show you that the thing I mentioned that comes from the LEGO Insiders rewards page is actually Micro Ninjo City. I really love the set. I love how they've even used the original box art from the normal version of this set. And I do wish you could just buy it normally without points, but I'm still really glad to get this. I just think it's so cute and detailed considering the size of it. And another thing that might be worth mentioning is that you can connect this with the LEGO Creator Mini Modular set, Creator Expert Mini Modular set that they did a few years ago, about, I don't know how long ago it was now, about 12 years ago or something. So you can actually connect it to that because it's to the same scale. They're all on 8x8 plate. And they have the Technic connector pins, and I thought that's really cool. So I've actually just recently got that set as well from 2012 or whenever it was, just because I think it looks so great next to this, especially the cafe corner build that they did. Also on rebrickable.com there is a load of rebrickable mocks that people have made for micro shrunk down versions of modular buildings, and you could continue this line. And by the way, they are doing the other 3 Ninja City sets later on in the year, but the box looks amazing. It shows you a size comparison between this version and the big version. The set number of this one is 40703 and the set number of the big one is 70620. Sorry. But it also shows you how you can connect it with the other 3, as it shows their silhouettes down here and says collect all 4. It would cost a lot of Insiders points to get all 4, I imagine, because it was like 2,700 points, I think, or something like that for this one. But it would certainly be worth it if you're into the Ninjago builds as much as I am. I think it's just adorable box art. And on the top it just shows you a regular 2x2 plate as scale reference, and there's like a sort of pattern of a dragon as well at the top. On the side, there's not really a lot, just same pattern and another look at the set. On the bottom, there's nothing. Well, it's a 10 plus set. The original one, I think, was a 16 plus, or was it a 14 plus? I think it was a 14 plus. I could be wrong. Was it? No, I think no. The original one was a 16 plus set. The docks, I think, was 12 plus, and I think the gardens and markets, I believe, were 14 plus, which is very confusing to me, but. Anyway, I really love this, and it's awesome, and that's the main reason I got this package. And I was just like, well, I've got to get something else as well at the same time, really, to make it worth it, so I got this. And the next thing I got was this, which actually came out, I believe, was it January or February? I think it was January this came out. But this is the Knuckles Guardian Mech set by the Sonic theme. And I really want this mainly because of the 2 minifigures of Knuckles and Rouge, but I do quite like the Chaos Emerald piece they've used as one mold. I think that's really nice too. The mech itself I'm not too fussed on, but from what I've heard, it's actually a lot more likeable seeing it built than it is on the box and in the pictures, so hopefully that's true. I'm not a huge fan of on the shoes having these hinge plates just with nothing on them, but I guess it makes sense because he's got like 4 bumps on his shoes on Knuckles figures. On Knuckles in the shows and games, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, the box is pretty straightforward, really. It's obviously Rouge is trying to swoop down and steal it. So it's obviously a reference to some of the earlier interactions with Knuckles and Rouge, because they're obviously not particularly getting on that well. And on the top of the box, it shows you both minifigures for scale reference, with Knuckles there, and it shows their names of Knuckles and Rouge as well. Side of the box is nothing worth mentioning, and this side of the box, there's just a better look at their in-game versions. And I think they've done a really good representation of these minifigures. I think they've got the scaling right, the details and everything. And I really love how they've used the moulded glove pieces for Knuckles. I think if he just had normal minifigure hands, it wouldn't look anywhere near as good. So I'm really pleased that they've done that. It shows that you can actually lift the Master Emerald out from the stand using this little craft. And the mech can shoot studs, which is nice. So it has got some play features, although it's not something I'm really that interested in. I'm interested in the minifigures and the display ability. But the last thing I got in this particular order was actually this, which is brand new as well for this month, just like the Ninja City Micro City is new for this month. Well, this is actually a spaceman. Yes, it is a spaceman. They did this back in, I think, was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year before last. It might have been last year. But they made it a Target exclusive in America, and you could get them only in America. But now, from this month, from only like a couple of days ago, you can get them on Lego.com, which is really useful because I don't live in America, which is really nice. So yeah, you can get a red one, a blue one, and I think it was a pink one. They don't, for some reason, do the white one, I don't think, which was available at Target when they did it there. But I think this is my favourite one because the red is my favourite colour, and in Spaceman it's the one I like the most anyway. So I thought, oh, the red one makes sense. It's nice. The arms I don't think move. No, the arms don't move or anything. It's not got any posability. But I just thought it's a really fun, like, item if you're into classic space stuff that you could display somewhere. Just put on a shelf or do something with it to give it some sort of presence in a room. It's got the air tanks on the back. It's got the Lego logo down here as well, which is really nice. It's got the big classic space logo, and the head is a little bit squished looking, but I don't mind it too much. It can't really hold anything either, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, I wouldn't expect that from something that's a plushie, because it's plushy, yeah. But it's a decent size. It's quite tall. It must be about 30 centimeters tall or something. 32 centimeters maybe. About a foot tall, I reckon, or almost. Maybe not quite, just under. I don't remember what it said the measurements were, but yeah, it's good, and I'm glad I could get this because I was trying to get one on eBay from America, and now I don't have to. So that's really useful to me. Well, I don't have to do that now. But I think it's fun. I know there's not a lot you can do with it, but it's just a nice thing to put on a shelf like a giant astronaut. So, and I really like the smiley face. So yeah, it's cool. You can't sit him down as well, which is a bit of a shame, but I think it's really fun. And this costs like 21 quid though, which is a lot of money. I think for what it is, it should be way less than that in my opinion. But I'm not that surprised, to be honest. It's licensed by Lego, so. But anyway, after looking at this, which I don't need to really look at anymore, other than saying it looks really fun and detailed, well, I would like to unbox the actual sets now, of course. So, without further ado, let's unbox the Micro Ninjago City. So, inside you get a instruction manual. It's a single instruction manual. It depicts the set on the front. It's not got any particularly interesting design, which is kind of a shame. It's a shame they didn't match the instruction booklet with the original set as well. That would have been fun, but you know, they're trying to cut back on printing costs a little bit, I guess. And it's got the original Lloyd from the Lego Ninjago movie on the back, which is also pretty fun. Because, yeah, this set is from that particular film anyway. So it makes sense they would have another callback to that. But they didn't have to, so it's nice they did that. And inside you can see it's actually got like yellowy pages as opposed to just white or black or any other colour. It's got like a yellowy, orangey ones, which I associate more with some of the older sets. I can't remember if the original one had this colour in or not. I don't think it did, but it might have done. And it just shows you the stages of the build along the box and like how far you are into it. There's all the parts at the back. And you've also got a look at the final build there, which looks good too. And there you go, it shows you how you can connect it to other ones as well again there. And it shows this set at a different angle. And then beyond that, you get the plate I said about, which is 8x8, and that's not in a bag, that's separate. And it's like a dark grey one, which makes sense, because in the original set, the base plate was dark grey. And bag-wise, you get, I think there's 7 bags by the looks of it, because that's bag 7. There can't be more than that, surely. 7 there, that's 1. That's 6. That's 3. That's 5. That's 4. And that is 2. So yeah, there's 7. There's 7. There's 1 of each number, and there's 7 total, but they are just very small, which is fine. It sort of adds to the feeling of completion on the set if it has loads of small bags, but perhaps they didn't need to have it so spread out into so many, but you know. But anyway, they're just well, there's no minifigs in this, by the way, of course, but they could have included one, but I don't expect that. And it's also funny on the box how they actually put this boat does not float. I thought that was funny because it's so obvious, because it's so small, and even the original one didn't float. And I believe it said that on the box of the original one too. But yeah, anyway, they're just the parts and that are in this particular build. And I really look forward to doing this one. It will be pretty awesome, I think. Next up is the Knuckles Mech. It's called the Knuckles Guardian Mech, sorry. And this contains one instruction manual as well. And again, it has no interesting background. It does show a better pose for the mech though, in my opinion. The first thing you build is the Rouge minifigure. And then it looks like you build the stand for the Master Emerald. This piece actually, I believe, is a mini doll's dress or skirt piece, actually upside down and placed upside down, which is kind of cool. And then you build, yes, you build the Knuckles mech on bag 2 there. It looks like there might only be 2 bags, but I could be wrong. There are only 2 bags. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, there it shows some other sets. Yeah, it shows you some of the other Sonic sets at the back, like the first wave on this page. And on this page it shows you the second wave, which also includes the Shadow set, which I got before. Which is really nice. But yeah. So, oh, actually, you get 3 bags. I thought it was only 2, but there's actually 3. There's bag 1 there, which includes Rouge and the Master Emerald. And then you've got bag 2, which includes Knuckles and the first part of the mech. And then you've got bag 3, which includes the rest of the mech. So there's 3 bags. I thought there was 2, but yeah, I must have missed that. But anyway, that's a look at the parts as well. I'm really interested to look at some minifigures. I think that'll be really fun. So that's going to be really cool to do. I think that'll be really cool to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you really need to see for this unboxing. So yeah. Anyway, so there you go. We've got that. which by the way I think was about £29, I think. I can't remember, I think it was 29. So you got that, then you've got that one, and then you've got this guy over here. Haha, there we go. What do you think? I think it's cool. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and this unboxing. Feel free to like, share and subscribe for more videos, and see you again in the next one. Goodbye.